Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Fenneko. I'm the community manager here for Ultima Online at Broadsword Online Games, and you are here watching another play with me. Hello, hello. Yes, it is official. Yes, we are on Europa, and hello, Machete. So, yeah, translator bot. Yeah. Hello, Blue. Hello, Ro. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes. Hiya times two. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, yes. So before we get started and underway with our stream today, I just want to reach out to everybody and just say, you know, be sure to hit that follow button, subscribe button, and more importantly, that like button really helps us out in the algorithm. So when you search Ultima Online, we're the first thing you see. Don't forget to check us out on all of our social media platforms, especially right now with the news of UO.com going through some upgrades and the social media platforms being your number one source for all of the information just for a little while. And then, don't forget, when UO.com does come back fully, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. It's how you're going to stay in the know about UO. And check out the forum so that you can ask questions, answer questions, all that great stuff. And finally, the Discord. It's how you can talk to us in real time and so very much more. All right, we are here. We're here to have a good time. I have to be fully honest with everybody today. I do. I have to be fully honest with everybody today. You might see I have like this blue thing on. It is a blanket. It is cold. I don't know why, but it is cold. So I have a blanket, so if anybody asks, yes, it is a blanket. Yes, it is cold. Yes, I am full aware. It is still summer. So, but yeah, I think the weather change has me a little bit under the weather. And I think that's just the weather shift. But, yeah, nothing like serious or anything like that. So, but I just thought I would let everybody know that, you know, hey, if I seem a little bit sluggish or a little bit, you know, quieter or anything like that, you all are fully aware. I don't want to, you know, I want you guys to be aware. It's only fair for me to tell you, you know, why, you know, I might, you know, be a little bit less energetic than usual. So, but again, it's weird because earlier I was great. Everything was fine. And then, I don't know, like this afternoon, it just kind of slowly crept up. It's crazy. It is crazy. But it's okay. We're going to push past it. We're going to have a great time today. We're trying to get to the Europa auction. You're just burning too much, we know. Yeah, that's totally it. Yeah, I just kind of feel like the weather change has everybody kind of feeling blah, maybe? I don't think anybody's really feeling 100% as of late. I don't feel that way anyways. I could be wrong. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to bleed all over the floor here. Don't mind me. All right. Let's see. Where are we? The hammer was just hit on the table. So we're going to see what else. Captain John's hat. Let's see. Hook shield. Wizard curio. Captain John's hat. Oh, so we've got quite a few items left to go through. So we made it. I mean, we're at towards the end, but we're here. We're here. We're here for an auction. That's nice. Many times we end up missing some of it, and it's kind of sad. I'll put my paper doll up here. I don't know why my paper doll wasn't there. I don't know. Technology today does not like me for some reason or another, and it's getting annoying. Ooh. Somebody used something fun. Hey, Sable. How are you? So, yeah, the Captain John's hat replica. There it is. I mean, it's got some decent stuff on it. Plus 20 swords. That's not bad. Yeah. It's not bad. It's a nice piece. So, I have to ask, how ready is everyone for the conclusion of New Legacy? I know I'm excited to see, like, you know, how this fully plays out. I admittingly had a little bit of a sneak peek. So I know a little bit of what's going on, which is fun, but I don't know everything. It's feeling like autumn here. Yes, here as well. Yes, here as well. AUC? Auction? Yes, auction. You took your horde minion out to rake up the reagents in your UO yard. Sounds like fun. Ah, yes. September 2nd. Well, happy early birthday. Well, that went fast. Next is a... Ooh. Ooh, this is different. This isn't in the list, but we're good with that. So their Dreadguard Talisman, in case you don't know what that is. Machete. Oh. Machete, are you talking about uo.com, like the actual website? Or are you talking about in-game? So the website and in-game are two separate entities. So the website itself is going through maintenance. Or not maintenance, sorry. The website itself is going through the upgrade. Oh, in-game? 1 out of 10 times. Huh. When, like, was this happening, like, this morning? Or is it still, like, going on right now? Because I know one of the things is you're not going to see, like, the info. I don't think you're going to see the information in the little window thingy. When you boot up the client. Or, yeah, when you boot up the client and it shows, like, when, you know, when it's patching, it has the little thingy there. That usually gives, like, the UO news. There we go. Duelist Edge. Ooh, plus 20 damage increase. That's nice. Yes, yes. We're still kicking. Heck yeah. Over the past 2 weeks. And is this on a specific shard or just, like, all over? Because I know today there was an issue resolved for Atlantic. So that's why I was asking if it was still like happening today, because it was resolved for Atlantic. Yeah, definitely perform a full file check. But like I said, if it was Atlantic and you have not logged in recently since this morning, like maybe about 10, 11 a.m. Eastern time, then yeah, there was an issue and it was resolved. Just Great Lakes. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. And you get a synchronization error. Done the full file check too. Have you made sure to ensure like firewalls and everything? Like, have you downloaded anything recently or upgraded anything recently that within that time that, you know, when it first started? I know some people have problems. My issue, I will tell you, my issue with UO and errors was 110% OneDrive. As soon as I disabled OneDrive, I had no more problems. Now, that isn't to say that's everybody's issue, obviously, but OneDrive really screws up things. I don't know why. Because, like, I would run the patch, and what would happen was OneDrive would go, oh, you don't want me to back this up. You want me to put it back the way it was. And then it would revert it back a patch. So then when I tried to run it, it would be like, there's a problem. So I had to run a full file check. And then it was a rinse and repeat process every time OneDrive started. Every single time. It was annoying. So even today, I have to right-click. As soon as I boot up my PC, I have to right-click OneDrive and just stop it, turn it off. So, like I said, that's not to say that's it, but you have to use a VPN. You don't use OneDrive either. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure. It could be a VPN issue. Have you tried, because I know depending on the VPN, you can connect from different locations. Have you tried changing your location? I've heard from some people that have that same problem. They switch location and it works just fine. I can't say that's the prism and it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah, it's OneDrive's a mess. It decides when something needs to be backed up and when something needs to be restored. Like, I never had the opportunity to choose what items I wanted it to. Well, that's crazy. I love that effect. I never had the opportunity to sit there and tell it, do not, revert this. Just back it up. It always did its own thing. Oh, that's nice. Building your own is so much nicer. Change to several different locations. It's a really good question. I'm not sure then. Are you trying to run more than one account at a time? Or are there more than one accounts on, like, running on that same internet, on that, on that line? Or, like, in your household, I should say. Before it will go through. That's so weird. It's almost like something else is trying to use it first, and yeah. That's odd. No, not trying to run multiples. Yeah, that one's a little bit beyond me then. What I can suggest is if you are having those issues, do send an email to uo@broadsword.com, and I'll put it in the chat. Do submit that, but like go through like everything, like be horribly detailed in what's going on and send it, and maybe somebody can help you there. I'm not sure because yeah, that one's a little bit beyond me. No, you're good. You're fine. You're fine. Oh man, 100 mil for this guy. Oof. But yeah, I would honestly email them, and then maybe they have some answers for you or suggestions. Because, you know, the thing is so many people have issues and they never ever tell anybody, you know, that they're having these issues, and then, you know, months later down the road they're like, oh yeah, I was having that. And it's like, if we don't know that it's happening, how are we supposed to fix it? You know what I'm saying? Or how are we supposed to help? You know, the age old we're not mind readers is what my parents used to tell me. I'm not a mind reader. I can't tell when something's, you know, going on if you don't tell me. So, but yeah, please do. Please do. Ooh. Demon Slayer, Dreadguard Talisman. Another one. Ooh. Got a lot of, like, little items being slipped in everywhere, I think. Patriarch, welcome, welcome. I use the online client, but not the local clients. It's a weird one. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, that's the first I've heard of that one. When you were physically located in the States, you never had this issue. Yeah, that's... I don't know. That is so bizarre. I mean, the web client is completely separate from us. So, I mean, I would say get a hold of the web client people and let them know that that's what's going on. But yeah, these are things I would definitely, you know, get that information over to them. Oh, have you done a trace route? That's a good question. I'm excited to see this, a quirky plush bunny with a mesmerizing vest. Pardon me. Oh, yeah, look at that. A quirky plush bunny with a mesmerizing vest. Okay. He's got a green and orange. You can kind of tell from the little icon color in the box, but it's supposed to be like a green and orange kind of vest. That's kind of cute. Yeah, that is cute. That is adorable. It really is. Super cute. You've not done that? Yeah, I mean, that's worth, you know, checking into. A quirky plush bunny with a mesmerizing vest. That's a good question. What shard did that come from? Oh, you know what? Let me find out. Because I can do that. Let me see. Oh. Drakenfels. That was quick. They already answered. Well, mesmerizing vest. So far it is going for... They're asking 50 mil. Whether it sells or not is a good question, but 50 mil so far. Aw, yeah, nobody wants the little bunny. That's sad. Poor little bunny. I think the problem is it looks way too much like the Easter ones. It really is one of those things which is really hard to differentiate when just looking at it if it is like an actual EM item versus you know, just you know, one of the Easter items that everybody got. And I have noticed with a lot of people, Dragonfell's, thank you, Patriarch. I have noticed with, you know, a lot of rares collectors, if it doesn't look obviously different, they're very much, you know, not, you know, wanting to collect it. But, you know, I think there's probably somebody out there that is going to see that and go, oh my gosh, I want it. But yeah, I too am one of those kind of people that I'm like, I need it to look different, because otherwise it just kind of blends in with the other items that I have of, you know, the same, you know, thing. So, oh, that's it for the auction. Well, at least we got to see some of it. At least we got to see some of it. That makes me happy. At least we got to see some of it. Yes. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's an expensive piece for something that at first glance you wouldn't even know is an EM item. I think that's the problem. Oh, someone's shadow main. Oh. Well, at least we got to, like I said, at least we got to see some of the auction tonight. That's better than usual. Usually we only get to see like an item or two, and then we're kind of like, oh, well, great. Oh, it's nice to see people are submitting stuff. Yeah, glad to see. Glad that I got to see. Advise the EMs to put mesmerizing vests on the bunnies. Like I said, I think if the bunny itself would have been like colored a different color, it would have probably been, you know, or like a color that wasn't offered, I think it would have probably sold. But it's just too similar. And that's a tough one. Because the name is adorable. I love the name. The name is what really gives it, you know, that special feel. Oh, the piggy. Yes, of course. The gold piggy. There has to be like a gold pig somewhere. Like there has to be an EM that made a gold piggy. They need a gold piggy. Like, you know? They need a gold piggy. Why is... Oh, a house placement tool. Interesting. Everyone have a great evening. Any pig spawns in Iljanar? I don't think so. I don't think so. Sadly, you can't tame the Paragon ones though, anyways. Again, super cool. God. If you're ever wondering what is making that noise, it's this little guy here. It's this little rat thing. This biting rat of Mural Idea. Yeah. Grandpa Charlie should have pigs. But that's what's causing the noise and the bleeding. It doesn't actually cause anybody any harm, but yeah, it's hilarious. Let's see. We should find we'll see if there's anything going on Europa. We haven't seen anything really going on Europa in a while. I think it's because everybody is everybody was busy with the event and everything else. I think people are still kind of busy with the event, trying to get everything they want and need from it as quickly as possible, you know? Let's see. We'll see what's going on. I'm more than happy to check out. We had a lot of fun with PvP. With PvP on Europa. That much I will say. We've always had a lot of fun with PvP on Europa. Oh, wow, that's cool. Talk about accessorizing. Oh, my goodness. Love this. I love this. Love the ensemble and horse. That is snazzy. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love that. Yeah, I pulled up the paper doll. I can pull it up again. There we go. And this is Mr. James. I love the purple against the black robe and everything like that. It really pops. I love that. Very nice. Some people go like really all out with like how they, you know, go and they dress and everything. I love it. You don't get to see that too often. I have a tendency, I have so many pets. I have a tendency to accessorize my pets with what I'm doing too. Why? Because I can, I guess. I don't know. It just seems like something to do. Oh, you forget where there's a 5-second delay on YouTube? Yeah, yep. Yes, there is. Oh, wow. 120 Majory Scroll. 21 mil. That's not a bad price. Yeah, it might be. So the problem also is with Europa is that we are you. We are at the tail end of their day. And I think that's kind of the other thing is because we try to stream for everybody as best we can, it often makes things a little bit more complicated to find those perfect days and times. And I know it's crazy. I think we do a fair job with it, honestly. Because you don't want it to be too busy, because then it's just like with the EM events, it's hard to get around and you're just kind of like, okay, well, there's just people everywhere. So you really can't go and do things then. You want to be able to showcase what is going on and what's, happening without, the masses of people, Yeah, speaking of EM events, let me see if there is a way that I can see what EM events are going on. Ooh, there's a Clydesdale. Yes. Oops. Yes. There we go. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, so tonight there's Origin. Doing good. Checking out what everyone is doing here this evening. So tonight is Origin, Save Our Queen, and there's a Chesapeake Governor's meeting. And then tomorrow is Pacific's 10th anniversary of the Ashmodee and a Hokuto event. Oh, doing some spawn. No luck today. And if you are up early enough to watch the streams tomorrow morning, we'll be doing the Hokuto event, and we'll also be checking out New Legacy Japan. So, did you think to do any PvP tournament? It's something that we've thought about. Okay. And then Friday, I'm going to just remind everybody, on Friday there will be no stream. It is because of the American holiday that's coming up. There's a long weekend. So we have Formosa doing 2 events. They've got an event, and then they've got the Formosa Summer Archer game. So that's happening. Can definitely think about it. And then this weekend, let me pull up the entire weekend. Okay, we've got Baja on Saturday. We've got Great Lakes on Saturday. We've got Catskills on Saturday. We've got Europa on Saturday. We've got Chesapeake on Saturday. We have Ararang doing their 2 events on Saturday. So a lot. They may be. I'm not sure. I mean, it's definitely tournaments are something that, we can definitely think about, but I don't know. I can't really, I don't want to give anybody any, false idea that, oh, it's something we can do, or, it's something we can't do. It's just something that, has to be thought about, Sunday, we've got Lake Superior, Europa, Formosa, and Ararang. So again, lots of events coming up. So yeah, if you missed it, there's a whole lot of events coming up. Tonight is Origin, Chesapeake Governors Meeting. Tomorrow is Pacific, the 10th anniversary of the Ashmodee and a Hokuto event. Friday is Formosa. Saturday is Baja, Great Lakes, Catskills, Europa, Chesapeake, Ararang. And Sunday, again, is Lake Superior, Europa, and Formosa and Ararang. So lots of events going on the next bunch of days. Oh yes, a PvP tournament would be a lot of fun. So, because I know UO.com is kind of intermittently down, so I figured I would let everybody know what's going on so you don't miss. Always enjoy when they go crazy fighting each other. It's almost too hard to follow. It is. It definitely is. But it's a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun watching them. See you later, you as well. I mean, we can definitely see. It sounds like there might be some PvP going on. We can check Fel U. I don't know if there is anything going on, but I mean, it's worth looking. I'm not sure if U is as big a PvP area as like Atlantic's. I really don't see many players here. At the U gate, the Fel U gate. But yeah. Let's see. Go back to Britain Mint. Happy little dragon. My happy little Reptilon. Look at him go. Heck yeah. He's like, I'm trying. They need tea and crumpets and a good hot bath. I don't know. I think anybody could use tea and crumpets in a good hot bath. I think that's fair for anybody. So why don't we head on over to Atlantic. Let me switch this over. Here we go. Atlantic Assemble. Yeah, I don't think we're going to look at PvP here today. Just because I think it's just one of the big problems is seeing, you know, the invisible people. So it's not really fair because they can stream snipe people, and we don't want people getting stream sniped. That's just mean. You're not a big fan of PvP? I mean, you know, PvP is one of those things where it's like, you know what, to each their own. Not everybody is a fan of PvP. And I get it. I like watching it, but I can't partake in it. I can't. Yeah, I don't want to do anything that's going to cause anybody to get stream sniped. That's just mean. You know? Let's not do that. It just doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? It just never seems right. It doesn't sit well with me. We can take another walk through though. See if there's anything new. There's been quite a few items that I have seen on the Discord. People posting some new stuff. And let me tell you, some of them I've seen, and it's just like, oh my goodness. That is cool. Oh, see, here's another bunny. A stuffy Easter bunny saved from the clan of the Silver Hand. But you see what I mean? Yeah, that's no bueno. Yeah, me too. Yeah. See, here's another bunny, but yeah, because you can see in the little text box, you can see the color of the vest. It's that Manosian color, but it only colors the vest. And that's one of those things where it's like, it's really hard to get a good, a good version of those unless that color was like never offered, which it wasn't, obviously. But some people, if it just looks too similar to something that's already out there, Have I ever stream sniped other UO streamers? No. I've watched other streamers. I have. I've seen Peachy. I've watched other streamers, but I have never stream sniped. It's just so mean. I never understood it. It's just like, why would you do that? But then maybe, okay, here's my definition of stream sniping, because you know what, everybody has like not everybody, like some people have a different definition of what stream sniping is. Oh goodness, another bot. For me, stream sniping is seeing like the person on the stream and then going, oh, I'm going to go hijack their stream, or I'm going to go, if they're in Fel, I'm going to go get them, or I'm going to go do these things. It's for me, it feels too much like griefing. And that doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, thank you, Blue. She has a hidden dark side. I don't think so. But yeah, it never sits well with me. I don't mind, like I've been on other people's, I've watched other people's streams. I've said hello. But I've never stream sniped anybody. It technically is. Stream sniping is a technical way. Yeah, it is. It is. Like I said, does not sit well with me. And yet there are some people that, like, they love it. They love it when people do that because it's more of a challenge for them. I don't know. Yeah, Ronan. Yeah. I would say that's a pretty good point. That is a really green tree. That is a really green tree. I've seen some really crafty people in UO. I'll bet you if you got those, the ruby and all those stones, and you raised them up enough and put them, on the tree, it'd make a really pretty, holiday tree. I'll bet it would. I'll bet it would make a really pretty holiday tree. Oh my goodness, that's an old one. That's an old one, Sphinx. It's always crazy when you see the old ones, the old EM items. You can always tell the old EM items. And if you're unfamiliar, like, what is the difference? Well, one of the main differences, I'll just pick a random one here. Older EM items. Let me see if I can find one. Goodness. Let me see if I can find... I'm trying to find, like, a newer one. There you go. So, like, the newer items, you can see it has the name at the top, and then below it has, like, it has another string. So, like, the Sea of Takuno is a blessing to all. Like, it has that second, piece to it. Those are, like, newer. But like the older ones, you won't see that bottom string. Yeah, see bamboo grass for the Star Festival. It's just the single thing. Yeah, I know. This is kind of why I know everybody disagrees, but this is kind of why I like the EC, because I can take that little chat window and just go whoop. I know that the CC you can't really do a whole lot. That's why I have the journal hidden behind here, but I mean we can always turn off. Let's see. Let's go and help. Maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. Probably not, but but that's how you can tell the difference between the old and the new EM items. Is, you know, the text below. Now, some of them don't have any like subtext to it. So, I mean, it's one of those things where it's really hard to. It's you kind of have to know the old items almost. Like the space piglet I know was more recent. You know? This one I think is brand new, or no, this one was an older one. Not like older as in a couple years. CC stubborn till the end. The CC still has its charm. I still use both. The CC still has its charm. And that is a hill I will die on, because it really does. The CC still has its wonderful charm. I don't know. All right, let's see. Honor. Let's see if there's anybody. Oh, whoops. I meant honesty. There we go. See if anybody's still doing the event, because it's closing. It's like closing out real soon. So if you have not done the event, you need to get out and do it, like, for sure. You prefer the EC? No, yeah, I think so. The web client does a fairly good job of it. I think. It's not. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, I like it. Oh wow! It's been a long time since we've seen the final phase. Look at that. We can see the final phase again. Champions of Dupree! Oh no! I do believe so. To some extent. To some extent. I believe so. I think it's more of an indirect tie-in than it is a direct. If that makes sense. Which maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, there's a lot of people dying. Yeah, the mobs get nasty. They get harder and harder and harder and harder as, like, it goes on. And that's the intent. It's supposed to be like, if you've never done Void Pool, this is what Void Pool is like. It gets harder and harder and harder with each wave that comes in. So, it's meant to be that way. Yeah, they are. They're still kicking butt. I kind of figured there'd be people still doing the event only because there isn't a whole lot of time left, you know, as far as like days. Yeah, you do. You need a good group. You need a good group. I mean, they're holding their ground very well. Very well. But in the same respect, I mean, they're getting a bit overwhelmed, I think, at this point. For sure. Yeah, you can see it now. If they beat their original record, I don't know. It's a good question, though. I think there's only one left. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is one you're not meant to, quote, win. Yeah, you're not meant to win. There's some decent rewards, too, and the Void Obelisk decoration looks fantastic, but gotta get a really lucky drop. You do. So I can say I've gotten one Void Obelisk. I have not gotten any more than that. Oddly enough, I never got a Void Cube. Like, I don't get it. Everybody talks about, oh, I got like 1 billion of them. It's like, okay, I didn't get one. I didn't get a single one. I feel like, oh, great. I got everything else I wanted, but I didn't get the Void Cube. And I'm kind of like, dang it. And like some people were talking about, yeah, I'm just tossing it on the ground. I'm like, where am I when this is getting tossed? I need to see this. Because I'm not seeing it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you didn't have to. You sure? Are you sure? Thank you, Patriarch. Thank you so much. I finally got one. Yay. Yay, I finally got one. Like I said, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I got everything else I wanted out of the whole deal. I finally got all of, full set of my prisms. I got the Void Obelisk. I got the banners and the colors I wanted. I had to trade. I had to trade one of my banners to get one of the colors I wanted. So I got both of them in the colors I wanted. I was so excited. But I mean, yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much. I'm beaming. I'm so happy now. But yeah, I mean, I got everything I wanted, but it was the Void Cube. And I was reading on the forum, everybody was talking about how they keep getting those stupid Void Cubes. And I was just kind of like, do I post that I've never gotten one? Like, is that crazy? Although, somebody was also saying that I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's the fiery colored rubble, that they didn't get any of that. I didn't get any of that either. So I will say that much. And I regret, because at first I was like, oh, I could build with this rubble. And then I was like, nah, I'll leave it for somebody else. I regret tossing all my rubble down. I really do now. Because, all these ideas came to my head, oh, I could make this. Oh, I could have made that. And now I'm like, and I have none. So I'm going to have to go back and, I think, do a few more rounds so I can get some more rubble, because I need some rubble. I have some ideas in my head. Whether they come to pass, I don't know. There is someone on the forum that is building a wall out of just the rubble pieces, and it looks amazing. It is crazy cool. And I'm just like, man, that is creative. And then I'm seeing people build cities and little houses and stuff like that out of the rubble. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, y'all are awesome. Because I have not seen, like, oh my goodness. It's so cool. But yay, I got it. Finally, a cube. Yes. Yay, I got my cube. But yeah, if you have not collected your stuff, you're running out of time. Yeah, I've got no reward points. But yeah, these were easy. I mean, these are easy to get. They're only 5 points. These were super easy. You know, the little ones were easy to get. The one that took me the most time, obviously, was this guy. Ooh, getting this guy. I still have him in statue form. I have not, like, popped him into, like, full Shadowmane form. I have not, and I'm like, Joe, you have 10 saved up, 10 points, or 10 cubes? Or 10 of those hedges? 10 Shadowmanes? Are you kidding? 10? You are a beast for doing that. 10? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay, I wasn't that dedicated. I wasn't that dedicated. You sold 10 too. What? Were you doing it like from sunup to sundown? Oh my goodness. That is a lot. Oh my goodness. That's dedication right there. Oh my God. No. Day, no. No. Sit down. No. 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 Yeah, see, I mean, I have one, and I'm happy with my one. I did get the recipes. Let's see. I got the recipes. I got Shadowmane. I did get one of these, and I'm pretty sure I got a spell book. I'm not 100%. I'll have to double check. And then I got the corselet. I did get the branch, and I also got the tabard. Definitely got the mirror because, heck yeah, I needed that mirror. I'm not sure if I got the sash. I might have gotten that one down. Might have gotten that one. I definitely got these. I got 2 of these guys. I got 2 of these. I had to put them like right on each side of the door because they're cool. I got like I said, I got all the reward titles. I got this guy and I got the hedges. And yeah, I had to get all that stuff. I had to. I was going to try and get one of everything and just like put it in a trunk somewhere. And then I was like, yeah, but then they'll just be sitting there and doing absolutely nothing because I'm not going to use half of this stuff. And yet everybody talks about like, oh, these are like the best, you know, items that you can get and everything. And I'm just like, yeah, but I don't have characters that really could, you know, take like really get the most out of them. I don't know. But everybody keeps saying, oh, no. You really need to get like one of everything. It's like so important. You're going to miss out and then you're going to be sad because then you're going to have to pay like billions to get it. And I'm just like, am I though? I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? My Indiana Jones warehouse. Yep. Hello. I'm probably going to say your name wrong, so I do apologize, but welcome, Savas. Spellbook and Shadowmane is a must get. Ooh, okay. If I don't have the spellbook, I might use my remaining points on that. You're waiting to see it one day? No, I have way too many houses that are just filled with junk. Way too many houses filled with junk. Day, I hope you are well. I'm angry today. Every time I try to order corn online, it's out of stock. You go sit down. Oh my gosh. Uh-huh. But okay, yeah, I will keep that in mind, Joe. Spellbook. I will keep that in mind. Spellbook for sure then. I will double check if I have one, if I got one or not. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I did. But if look, I trust you guys. If you guys say that is really something you really should put on hand, you know, or keep on hand, I'll definitely use the points that I have. I've got tons of points and I don't know what to do with them. So I don't have enough for, you know, I don't have enough for another one of these guys. But I'm almost positive I have enough for this and a couple, like, lower items. Maybe. I think. Because when I got everything, I was just kind of like, okay, now what do I do? I just kept doing the event to get, like, stuff and help out other people. I was having a good time. And then doing the going around with my thief was like, oh, that was a blast. I had so much fun doing that. That was so much fun. And like everybody was like, oh, you should do it more so that you can get the other stuff and you can sell them. I'm like, like, I don't know if I want to sell them because I don't know. I really should because like I'm pretty poor. So, you know, I really should. I mean, is there anything else that you guys recommend that I should get? I will. Okay, so let me preface this by saying that I generally play mages, tamers, archers, and I have one gargoyle mage. She is a mystic mage spellweaver. And I have one warrior. One human warrior, I think. So, I mean, are there other things you guys think, like, hey, that's important to get? Like, you really don't want to miss out on that. Because, like I said, I got no problem spending, you know, a few days going back and getting out there again. I'll have a great time doing it. I'm going to be sad when the event ends because it's like, okay, you've been doing it so long. What's my total net worth? I have no clue. I don't know. I mean, I've got some nice houses. I've got nice stuff. But as far as gold is concerned, nah. Nah, partner. Nah. You like ninjutsu? Yeah, ninjutsu's a good skill. Ninjutsu's nice. I just never know. I always play pretty much the same. Even when I'm playing like D&D, I play the same template. I'm always the same template. Like, you can count on me. If I'm in your group, you can count on me to be the mage. That's just, sorry. That's the way it's going to be. If there's already a mage, you can count on me to, you know, do the animal, you know, controlling thing, you know. Gosh, I'm spacing out on the name. But yeah, that. A stealth herder. Ooh, really? Do tell. Do tell. A stealth herder. And if none of those are available, I'm the archer. It's like, it's always one of those three. Always one of those three. But like I said, I do archery in real life, so I love archery. You're always the paladin? Mm. More handy than one would realize. Really? I've heard people kind of talk about stealth archers from, you know, here and there, but never like the benefits. You'll herd fire beetles to the front of the mines from a main tamer to tame. Oh. Really? That could be useful. Do tell about what? About me doing real archery, or? You're making a stealth ninjutsu archer. Ooh. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I love stealth archers. Stealth is such a fun skill to have. My thief has stealth on her, and I love it. I can walk around the dungeons and just steal away in the dungeons. I'm happy. I'm just like do 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 do. It's actually quite entertaining. It's actually quite entertaining. Oh, might see them on Catskills. Nice. You know, this is one pet I don't actually have. Is that huge, the beetle? I don't have one of those. You have an ABC archer? I have an ABC archer. I love my ABC archer. She knocks it out of the park. All right, I'm going to go this way because this is easier than running the whole way. I know I got to run no matter what, but shorter distance, okay? My poor llama. All right? Wow, there's quite a lot of people here. Oh, but you see what I mean about, see, like, we're seeing some of the invisible people, and I don't, like I said, I don't want to do that to those people, you know, in Fell, because that's not fair. If you all wouldn't mind, I'll join you guys. Thank you kindly. You first. Well, we'll see. It should be switching over pretty soon, I imagine. Probably in the next 10, 15 minutes. Give or take, I think. I wasn't paying too much attention to when the event ended. But, yeah. Oh, a Juka Warrior. Just kind of showed up somewhere on the screen here. Catapult's my favorite part. I think I know I've said that like a billion times. The catapult is definitely my favorite part of this event. I'm going to be sad to see that part go because that's so much fun. It really is. What's the coolest bone in the human body? Hip. No. No. Oh, the dead headless paragon reminded you. Oh, dear. Can we get a headless riding a horse for Halloween? Ooh. Oh. I will put your suggestion in. I don't know. It's so close to Halloween. I don't know if that is possible, but I will put your suggestion in. In fact, before I forget, all right. I literally just submitted. You heard me clicking and clacking. That was me submitting it to the team. Because, yeah. I literally just submitted it. So I can assure you it is there. One last tidbit about ninjutsu. You really don't need a mount because it will change animal forms and most abilities can't be used mounted. Very true. Very true. I like to, like I said, when I am in stealth mode for my thief, it has ninjutsu on it and I go in tiger form. Yeah. I go in tiger form and just walk around until I need to steal something or I find, if there's a stealable available. That's when I, go out of form and then grab my stuffs. We're just waiting for the wall thingy. Oh, hang on. Okay. Yes. What? What did I do? Oh, sorry. Here's a question. Does ninjutsu focus attack increase the chance of a vorpal weapon's deadly blow? Wow. That is a lot. Does ninjutsu focus attack increase the chance of a vorpal weapon's deadly blow? I would think so. I would think so. I can confirm it. But I mean that'd be a great question to put in the 5 on Fridays. Whoa, Ilo, hello. I am sorry, I do not understand. That'd be a good question for the 5 on Fridays, though. I would think so, though. But I'm not a dev, so I cannot tell you for sure. Do not take my word as gospel, because I don't know. But it would make sense if it did. It would make sense if it did. Ooh, the person doing Consecrus Arma is going to drive me insane. I know. Short trip. You do have a question for ninjutsu, specifically the coup form for ninjutsu. Okay. I can see if I can answer it. You feel that? Yeah. I know. I know. How does it auto heal? Whenever I need to be healed while in that form, I do not get auto healed with bandages. You know, I don't think I have ever used coup form for ninjutsu. You have to use them manually. I honestly don't think I have ever used coup form for ninjutsu. Let me check. Even though it says it'll do it automatically. So, I will say this. And I think this goes along with the pet thing. Because I know pets are kind of the same way. I mean, you have certain pets that, you know, for example, my coup is supposed to heal me if it sees my bar is low. Not all the time does it happen. And I think that's true with, you know, in coup form. I think it's one of those things where it's just the AI isn't always I. Sometimes it just has to decide if it will or not. I really, that'd be a question. I would definitely. Well, I see. I can't say. If you've done it 10 times in a row, and 9 out of those 10 times it hasn't worked, then yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not a developer, so I really can't fully answer your question. But that is another great question for 5 on Friday on the Discord. If you have access to the Discord, I really think you should post that in there because it's a really good question, you know, so post it, you know, for the feedback and stuff like that, you know. It doesn't work for you at all. If you're finding that, look, it has never worked, I would page a GM about it. They may be able to look into your character just a little bit more than most people. They might be able to see if there's something going on with your character. Of course, if there isn't anything going on, they may be able to get you a better answer than, say, I will be able to right like this second. So. Oh, there's a good question. If you don't have access, you are welcome to submit your questions to uo@broadsword.com. That's another good avenue if you don't have access. Oh my goodness. Ooh. All right, my guy. Or girl. Or they, them. Consecrus Arma. Whoo. Thank you. Nope. Gonna keep doing that, huh? Using enhance. You know, you may want to try just regular bandages. You might want to try just regular and see if it does. I can't comment on that, sorry. try regular bandages, see if it works. I mean, if worst case scenario, I mean, it doesn't work and you're still in the same boat that you are. Best case scenario, it starts to work and you realize, oh, great. Well, maybe, you know, even though everybody has regular and enhanced bandages in their pack, maybe they just don't notice it's pulling from regular, not enhanced. So, I would, you know, Sable's got a very good point. Yeah, Sable's got a great point on that one. Definitely try regular and see if it works. If it doesn't work, then, you know, you're not any worse than what you were. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. There it is. The wall's up. I said about, 10, 15 minutes. Look at that. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Nice. I'm going to watch him take the wall down. Take it down. Boom. Kaltenberg! Howdy, she with the pink ears. Hey, how are you? Sometimes gives you issues with the enhanced bandages when putting them in a hot bear to macro use. Ooh. That's another good point. If you're using a third-party program, try using it without. It's possible. It's entirely possible. I would try using it without the third-party client. See what happens. Could be that third-party client's just mucking it up, you know? DM Wyvern! Good to see you! Hi! Hey! We are streaming Atlantic. See? Little snazzy little graphic down there. Atlantic. We're watching them take down the wall here as they do the event. Yeah. We're just kind of watching them do their thing. Because we know the event's coming to a close. The next time I am streaming on the production, regular shards, the event won't be going on anymore. So this is kind of like the last time. Hello. You're on the white coup right there? Welcome. Yeah. Yep, they are. They make quick work. Of stuff, let me tell you. Very nice. Love the snazzy outfit. Love the green. I love the green. It goes really well with the dark robe and stuff. Love that. How's summer wrapping up for you and the team? For me, sad. Means school's starting again and all the summer festivities are coming to a close. Team, I think everybody's doing good. So I think we're all excited to, get everything out the door and, see everybody's nice reactions to everything. So, sounds good, Blue. You are welcome. Been busy but fun. Oh yeah, definitely busy. How has it been to have the official disco? It's been wild. Very busy. I try to be as interactive as possible, but look, if anybody wants to message me for whatever reason, feel free to. I'm all ears. Fall is fun. Fall means, Halloween, trick-or-treating, all that great stuff. Oh, you are very welcome, Blue. Yes, 2,500 plus people on there. Yes, it is. It has been great. Thank you so much for the follow. It has been amazing. Yeah, the mods are definitely working overtime. I'm telling you, they keep things on track. They keep things on track. And yeah, we've been kind of expanding some things. We started Throwback Thursdays on Instagram. So we've been kind of showing our own personal UO memorabilia. So that's been really nice. I definitely have a ton of UO memorabilia. I tend to collect the Japanese memorabilia more than anything else. So it's been a nice, contrast to see like the US stuff versus the Japanese stuff. So it's been really nice to have those two, in there. So, which reminds me, there's another Throwback Thursday tomorrow. So, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You collect dad jokes and threw them into a database. we know. We know, Day. We know, Day. Do I collect Japanese NES, SNES games? I have a couple. I don't have many, but I have a couple. I tend to collect like I tend to collect a lot of things. I'm a habitual collector. I collect way too many things. I tend to start collections and then there are very few collections that I've actually kept going with over the years, but I have a tendency to start a collection and get involved with it for like 6 months to a year and then go, yeah, I'm kind of done with that one. Not a full grown yet. We're true Ultima Online players at heart. Oh, absolutely. Oh, let's go in. If you're not hoarding, are you really playing UO? That's true. So might not be apparent. Yeah, I mean, as far as UO collections, oh my gosh, we won't get into my many houses and all the boxes that have collections of items in them because there's a reason I have so many houses. It's because I run out of room and I go, well, let me open up another account so I can place another house. And then, vicious cycle. I'm afraid that if I cleaned out my houses, I may actually not need like so many. So I collect all sorts of things. They're making quick work of the walls. Need to get back to my day. So glad everyone at Broadsword is doing well. Be well, Fenneko. You too, hon. Nice to see you again. You take care. Oh, they're making really quick work of the walls, let me tell you. But Atlantic always has. I mean, look at how quick. It's just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, 67, 69, yeah. Yeah, like, look at that. Just boom, boom, boom. Look at them go. It's crazy to think that this is coming to a close. It really is. It's wild to think that this is coming to a close. It's almost surreal. But then, like, as soon as this is done, I mean, like, I'm telling you, I'm refocusing my attention right back to New Legacy now. So it's nice. I will say it's really nice that I have been able to kind of not have to choose between one event or the other based on like production in Great Lakes. I love the fact that they kind of alternate so that I can sit there and go, oh, I can focus all my efforts here on, the production shards. And then I can focus all my, efforts here on New Legacy And, you know, if I want to take a break, I can, you know, take a break here or here. And it's really nice that I'm not like forced to choose where I want to, or forced to kind of rush through certain things. I can take my time, and I love that. I do. And I think a lot of people really love the fact that they're not like, oh, great, both events, you know, we got events going on New Legacy at the same time we've got events going on production. What am I supposed to do? You know, which one do I go with? Because I want all this stuff from here and I want all this stuff from there, and now I'm stuck. You don't have to choose, you know? I think that's what's nice about these events. Honestly, I do. I love it. I absolutely adore it. Because now I can go back to the New Legacy and go, okay, I need to start working on getting this, and you know, getting the shattering and all that stuff. I mean, I haven't done everything I wanted to do on New Legacy yet. I'm kind of scrambling now because I focus so hard on the production and this event. So I'm slowly getting back into New Legacy again. So it's kind of like there's so many things I have to do yet, and I feel like, great, now I'm scrambling to get, you know, those things done but I think that's my own fault. I think that's my own fault because I have a tendency to hyper focus on one thing for a while. So it's been better since that one time they released TOT at the same time as Britain was being invaded. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. That was definitely a choice. Yeah. But that's what I love. I love the fact that it's like you don't have to choose. It's like, oh, I mean, yes, there is a choice. You can either do it or you can't. I mean, honestly, that is the choice. But you don't have to decide, okay, well, I guess I'm going to do this event and miss out on this one. Westport Bank while the players were treasure. Yep. Yeah, that was something else. Yeah, but like I said, I really enjoy that, you know, you don't have to choose between one shard or another. It's you can do this now, and then do this one next, and then this now and this one next, which is really nice. I love that. We're gonna watch them do this because look at them go. Heck yeah. I love it. Oh, I forkin' love it. Look at that. Whoosh. I love it. I will never get tired of that. I love that. They're going to make quick work of this. Let me tell you. They really are. They're going to make really quick work of everything, I think. But again, I mean, it's one of those things where I really do love the fact that, you know, you can kind of bounce around a little bit. You don't have to choose. Precision strike. Man, I still can't believe we are at the tail end of summer. No. All the theme parks already kind of were like, nope, no more weekdays. I was like, what? What are you talking about? No! But now you get the like the fall festivals coming soon, which is so nice. And like I said, one of the great things is we do have like Halloween coming up, which is so much fun. I love trick-or-treating in the game. I do. I love trick-or-treating in the game. There was a couple things, I think, last year that I didn't get, so I'm excited. I'm going to get out there again. Kings Island is closed during the week now, too. Yeah, like I said, it's like, man. All the theme parks in that are closed during the week, so it's kind of the, well, poo. What do you do now? Although, you know what starts next month? You know what starts next month? Like all of like almost all the haunted houses and like horror nights and everything else start, I think, next month. If they haven't started like already. So I mean, there's that going on. Those are a blast. I love doing, that kind of stuff, haunted houses and that's my jam. I love that stuff. We should do like a haunted house where like you go through the rooms and at one point, slasher just pops up right in front of you. That's scary. You walk in one of the rooms, your skills get dropped to like 0 for a moment, and slasher appears, and you're just like, I'm gonna die. That would be UO's version of a haunted house, let me tell you. 100%. That would be terrifying. At least for me it would be. I don't know about anybody else, but I would be terrified. Slasher still scares me to this day. Should we see? Where are we with the wall? Look at all the peoples. 52%. 57%. 46. Yeah, we're in like the 40s. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm hearing a lot of death. That's never a good thing. Unless it's the bad guys. Then it's okay. Then it's okay. So here's a question. What in UO still scares you to this day? And no saying, reverts or anything. I'm talking mobs or something that, that still scares you to this day. That you're like, man, I can't confront that because if I do, it's too much. It's too much. Is it like going to Fell? Is it, what is it? What still scares you? What still scares you in UO? Did they already take it down? Oh, no. Yeah, the catapults. Yeah, they are. They're from the beginning of the event. Navri still gives you the heebie-jeebies. Looks like the ugly orb weaver spiders that come out in October in your old neighborhood. Oh, well, there we go. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that one being one. Yeah. Satyrs are still mean. I have to admit, there's one thing that still sends a chill up my spine. And, like, they're not, like, scary, and I know I can take them out easy. That's not the problem. But it still sends a shiver down my spine from when I first started, and that's hearing the liches. The lich laugh still sends a shiver down my spine because I remember being killed by those things far too many times. That one still does. You're still doing a pretty good job. It's gonna, well, let's see what we're at. We're at 27. Oh, 11. Okay, so one wall is still, bleh. Goodness, 7% for another wall. They're making good progress. They're working it pretty fast. Almost. Where was it? What was that wall? Oh, 10? Where's the other wall? 4%. That was at 4%. Shouldn't be too much longer. See. I keep missing the wall. 4%. I'm not seeing any more explosions, though. Did they run out of explosives, maybe? I don't know. Still 4. 10%. I don't know. Miscalculation, maybe, of how many that was needed? I mean, that's possible, right? I don't know if we're gonna get to see the inside before the stream ends. I thought for sure we would. They were really moving fast. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they were really moving fast earlier. I mean, they were really hustling before. There it is. There we go. Everybody in. Scatter. Everybody scatter. There we go. This is where everybody's going to go looking for the big bad guys. These super big bad guys. Oh, the pending. There we go. Let's see. Run around with everybody. Hurry! Run! There's a lieutenant. Lots of soldiers, not shoulders. Soldiers and acolytes. It'd be pretty hard to fight a shoulder. That'd be weird. Oh, I'm gonna guess there's one over here. I'm gonna guess it's over here. They're getting it. I don't know if we can grab his bar. I'm trying. I think there's so many people on him. I don't think we're going to be able to grab the bar. Oh, wait. Nope. There we go. Ha! And they said it couldn't be done. Almost. Almost. I love the fact that it makes the same noise as, oh, what is his name on the island? Goodness. Korgle. He makes the same noises as Korgle. I think it's so funny. Run! Everybody run! Quick! Find the bad guy! Quick! Everybody find the bad guy! Must find the bad dude! Oh! Over here! Over here! Here we go! Wow! Wait, what? Gargoyle? Get him! Get him, get him, get him! Attack everyone! I don't know if we can grab their bar again, their bar either. There was already a lot of people on this one. And I dare not use like all names because that's going to be a Wait, I think we had it for a second and I think I went over it not thinking. No, I don't think we're gonna grab the bar again. Yeah, I can see if I use all names. Maybe. I mean, that's who we're fighting right now. Oh, we're. That was fast. That's who we were fighting. Thank you very much. Not no more. All right. Everybody's running around. Oh, goodness. Oh, a little bit of a hiccup. Click. Oh, click drag will pull a health bar. Oh, top middle towards entrance of dungeon. Thank you. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. Eventually, we're gonna get there. I thought everybody was here, and I just kind of assumed that everybody, I don't know, I just assumed everybody was waiting. That this wasn't a, you know, everybody, that the bad guy was there. I think I just assumed, oh, everybody's just waiting there, I guess. But I was wrong. Let's see if we can grab this one's health bar, too. No, stop. Stop, no. Oh my goodness. By the time I get the bar, it'll be like... They'll be gone. Close. Thank you. I didn't know you could do that in the classic UO client. That's good to know. This is number 3, right? That's how you get it? Yeah. I can imagine. It's got to be handy for like EM events, for sure. Nice. That's number 3, right? I'm pretty sure that's number 3. Here's this guy. I'm gonna move out of the way a bit. There we go. That seems like a good spot. Oh no! Somebody's dragon died! I think this one takes, like, longer than the others. In my opinion. I think this one takes, like, longer than any of the others. I don't know if we'll be able to see the end of this one, but we'll try. We'll try. We'll try and stick around. Ooh. Yeah, this could take a while. Unless the bar might not be updating. Let me double check though, because the bar might not be updating. Yeah, see, the bar wasn't updating. And it's like this is taking a lot longer than usual. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I know this one takes the longest, but that didn't make any sense to me. Ooh, all those numbers. Nice. Congratulations. Nice. Not many more to go. But y'all got this. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Best of luck, everybody. Y'all don't need it, though. You guys are experts. Oops. Oh. You can't walk through walls, Fenneko. Oh, look, see? Rubble. Y'all got this, though. I know you do. Atlantic's got this. I mean, they've got it down to an art at this point. I think most shards have it down pretty well. I don't think there's a shard out there that's still kind of, clueless about it because it's been going for so long. I think everybody's kind of got a rhythm for this whole thing. Heck yeah. Now, as a reminder, there is no stream on Friday. I know it's such a great event. I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. But yeah, there will be no stream on Friday, and that is because of the long American holiday. So, yeah, it's a fun event. Man, I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. I know a lot of people are, because a lot of people were messaging and sending stuff in that were like, man, can you please make this permanent? So I know a lot of people really, really enjoyed this event. So that's always great to see. And I'm sure it really, makes the devs kind of beam with pride that, everybody likes such a nice event. Man, another day come to a close. It's crazy. These days are going by too fast. Man, first the seasons, now the days. Goodness. And that's the way that's the way I think it goes. As we lose less sunlight, the days seem to go by faster, at least in my experience. Now that I said that, they'll go by super slow, but But I want to thank you all for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And I will be here tomorrow for those of you who might be up super early. Thank you, Hazard. If you're up super early and you're looking for something to do, I will be streaming on the Japanese shards, so hopefully you'll join me there. Otherwise, I will definitely see you next week. So, yeah. Don't forget to hit that follow button, subscribe button. More importantly, that like button really helps us out in the algorithm, so when you search Ultima Online, we're the first thing you see. Don't forget to check out all of our social media platforms right now, especially because it is where you're going to find all the news for Ultima Online until the completion of the UO.com upgrades. So be sure to check all those out. But when UO.com comes back, it is your #1 source of all things Ultima Online. And when it does, don't forget to check out the newsletter and sign up so you can stay in the know about UO. Of course, we have the forum. It's where you can ask questions, answer questions, talk with your fellow players, and so much more. And finally, the Discord, the official UO Discord, where you can talk with us live, or in live time, I should say. And it's where you're going to find all sorts of great information. You can submit all kinds of great stuff to the devs. And thank you so much for the follow. And of course, it is where we do all of our giveaways. So you don't want to miss out on any of those, because, I mean, we have had some great giveaways and some very happy players. Thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, do be sure to check us out on all those avenues. In the meantime, though, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I had such a great time. I hope you did too. I do hope you have a great day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe out there. And as always, be good to each other. I'll see you again next week. Bye.